Okay, my last video on the top 5 home run leaders for a certain decade. This video, 2020 through 2025. Can't do 2026 because guys are still playing, obviously, this baseball season. Ken Arzon here. Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. So I've covered the top 5 home run leaders in every decade from 1870 up through 2020. So, who are the top 5 home run leaders for the year 2020? That was the COVID year, which was ridiculous. Luke Voit, 22 home runs, led the league. Jose Abreu, 19. Marcell Ozuna, 18. Jose Ramirez, 17. Mike Trout, 17. 2020, terrible year. This stupid COVID that permeated the nation. 6 feet apart, mass, ridiculous. 2021, we got our heads together and they started playing ball. Salvador Perez hit 48 home runs. How about that? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 48. Shohei Ohtani comes on the scene, 46. Marcos Semien, 45. Fernando Tatis, 42. 2022, Aaron Judge. Look out for this guy. 62 home runs in 2022. So that breaks Roger Maris' team record. Maris had 61. Babe Ruth had 60. How about Aaron Judge going 62? Kyle Schwarber, 46. Mike Trout, 40. Pete Alonso, 40. Austin Riley, 38. 2023, Matt Olson, 54. Kyle Schwarber, 47. Pete Alonso, 46. Shohei Ohtani, 44. Ronald Acuna, 41. 2024, Aaron Judge, 58. Shohei Ohtani, 54. Anthony Sandanor, 44. Juan Soto, 41. Marcell Ozuna, 39. And then 2025, Cal Raleigh, 60. So I got to count it. How many guys have hit 60 or more home runs in a season? First to do it, Babe Ruth. Second, Roger Maris. Then Mark McGwire hits 70. Sammy Sosa hits 66. Then Aaron Judge goes 62. Oh no, then Barry Bonds, forgot. Barry Bonds goes 73. Then Aaron Judge, 62. And now Cal Raleigh, 60. Is this the new benchmark? 60 or more. Actually, 70 is the goal for a baseball player if you want to break some records. It's not going to happen. Nobody's going to get 70 again. I think the performance-enhancing drugs help those guys get 70 or more. You know how I can prove it? Because they're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds have 70-plus homers in a season. They're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There must be a reason. PEDs. Somebody found something out, and the writers are not voting them in. Are they both innocent? I wish they were. All right, so my chapter 1 of this book I wrote, Yearly leaders of every batting category was on home runs. I looked at every decade. Here's another stat that I put together. As far as home run leaders, who made the top 5 the most per season? Babe Ruth had 16 times in the top 5. 16 seasons he landed in the top 5 in home runs. That's more than anybody else. 2, Henry Aaron had 11 times. Jimmy Fox, 10. Mike Schmidt, 10. Lou Gehrig, 9. Harmon Killebrew, 9. Mel Ott, 9. Then you got a guy named Gavy Kravis had 8. Mark McGwire, 8. Barry Bonds, 7. Ted Williams, 7. Joe DiMaggio, 7. Willie Mays, only 6 times, top 5. Mike Trout, 6. Ken Griffey, 6. Roger Connor, 6. Hank Greenberg, 6. Ralph Kiner, 6. Dan Brothers, 5. Jim O'Rourke, 5. Hal Wilson, 5. Mickey Mantle, 5 times. Eddie Matthews, 5. Dave Kingman, 5. Sammy Sosa, 5. Ed Delante, 5. Ernie Banks, 5. Alex Rodriguez, 5. And Chuck Klein, 5. Those are the guys. If you want to consider baseball immortality, these are the legitimate home run leaders in baseball history. All the guys I just mentioned. Now you have other guys hitting home runs, but how many times do you make the top 5? Greatest home run hitter on this list is Babe Ruth. He did it 16 times, top 5. Henry Aaron, 2nd. He 11 times. Now you got guys like Judge and Ohtani coming up. They're slugging the ball. But there's no way that both of those guys are get up to 16 times top 5. It's not going to happen. Look at Barry Bonds, 7 times. Jimmy Fox, 10. Mike Schmidt, 10. How about that? Lou Gehrig, 9 times, and he only played 17 years. Harmon Killebrew was a slugger. Mel Ott. Mark McGwire, 8 times. Babe Ruth, twice as many times top 5 than Mark McGwire. Ruth, 16 times. McGwire, 8. Did you notice that Sammy Sosa, 5 times? He was slugging the ball. All right, we're done with chapter 1 of this book I wrote. Yearly leaders of every batting category. What's chapter 2? Batting average. And guess what I'm going to do in the batting average chapter? I'm going to go decade by decade from 1870 all the way to 2025, looking at the top 5 in batting average for a season combining American and National League. It's going to be a labor of love, but we'll get through it. Okay, so next video, the top 5 batting averages from 1871 through 1879. Talk to you later. I'm out.